Hey, this is Hans-Peder from Hans-Peder Lifestyle coming at you with another great and inspiring quote. This quote is from I don't even know what you call it, from like a poem. I think that's what you call it. I suppose a poem by H.V. Longfellow. And he's an American poet. And he wrote a pretty great poem, inspiring poem. So I thought I would take like a snippet of it and frame it as a quote and share it with you guys. It was the part of the poem that resonated the most with me. So yeah, why not just, hit run to quote. So yeah, not enjoyment and not sorrow is our distant indoor way, but to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. I'll just, hit you up with it again. Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our distant indoor way, but to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. And I find this quote is so freaking awesome because it really resonates and resemble and kind of looks like my own life's philosophy, because it's not, you shouldn't really focus on enjoyment and you shouldn't really focus on sorrow, bad things or the good things. It's of course totally fine to be positive and you should look at how amazing the world is, but your main focus should be to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today, that you'll be better tomorrow than you were yesterday or today, I guess. So, the goal is not to seek enjoyment and not sorrow, to live in fear and not to live in excitement and not to live in like getting all these things and trying to achieve things, but just simply to improve yourself every single day. And I think it's something a lot of people really, really should take to heart because especially in our society, I so often say especially in our society because there's so much crap in our society. But yeah, especially in our society, in the Western society, you grow a lot in your starting years. You get born, you get in school and learn things, you improve socially, you get so much better in a lot of skills, that's like a graph that you keep throwing out the roof. And thus, improving yourself and getting better, learning things, being more social, making friends, all these things, learning things in school and all that. But then suddenly, you're through the roof and then you graduate and you find a job. And then suddenly you start to like go this and just go and just stop growing basically. Your growth stops because then you get to work and I don't know, maybe you get married or something and then your growth stops. You just follow your habits from there. And you do the same thing every single day, every single part and hour of your life. And you stop growing, stop experiencing new things, you stop challenging yourself, you kind of get into, your comfort zone in your job or whatever. And that's a pretty bad way to live, honestly. Sorry to say, but yeah. Like, I think Tony Robbins at one point said, if you're not growing, you're dying inside. And I think we should really take that to heart. You need to grow and be better tomorrow than you were today. That's one of the best ways to find happiness. And if you don't, like if you begin to fall off and you don't ever really just go straight in the graph, if you're not growing, as Tony Robbins said, you're actually going down again. And really don't want to go down in your growth because that means you're not improving, you're getting less, you're getting worse at things. And life is just going to suck more, and why lose all the progress you have? And if you want to improve, and if you want a happy life, you have to improve and always try to improve, It's so important. That's also why I hope you listen to these videos, to improve. And that's why this quote is so awesome, especially the last part, to get farther tomorrow than today. But to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. Damn, he's a lot better to, pronouncing things than I am, so yeah. But, so that's really the main focus of this poem and what you have, the takeaway you should, take. Always improve. And improve a little bit, just a little tiny bit each day. Read something, listen to something, just get better at something every single day and keep growing. That's really the meaning of life for you guys. Not to seek enjoyment or sorrow, but to grow. Because enjoyment is going to come if you also grow. Not the other way around. You're not going to find, growth, just the enjoyment. So yeah, that was this awesome quote. And just like a little metaphor to end this on, you should imagine you're like a tree. A tree either grows or dies basically. Leaves fall off and maybe branches fall off and I don't know, the trunk kind of breaks. Or it grows and get bigger and the leaves get bigger and all these things. You are like a tree. Either you grow or you die. Sorry, it sounds really extreme, but like either you grow or your situation is getting worse. That's the only two options in life. You cannot just be where you're at. So if we take this metaphor of being a tree, just remember you're like a tree and you need to improve every single day if you want to stay vibrant and to expand your leaves and all this. I don't know, it's a little bit more of an abstract video, but I feel like the message is still really important. So yeah, this was Hans-Peder from Hans-Peder Lifestyle. See you guys later and keep growing.